All right, first up at 10, let's start with this full-scale investigation now underway in Seminole Heights after this deadly accident today between a city bus and a bicyclist. An area along North Nebraska Avenue near Lambright and Fern Street shut down for several hours. Fox 13's Justin Matthews is just back from the scene in studio with us tonight. Justin, this is awful. You hate to see this, but what do we know tonight?
Yeah, Mark, the crash happened around 4:45 this afternoon. You might have watched our breaking news coverage during Fox 13 News at 5 o'clock. Tampa police confirming that Heart bus struck and killed a middle-aged man. I was out there through the evening talking to neighbors who tell me they're not surprised something like this happened along that stretch of road. The deadly crash between a Heart bus and a man on a bicycle caused North Nebraska Avenue between Lambright and Fern Street to be shut down for hours. I spoke with a man who works across the street from where the incident happened, who says this stretch of Nebraska can be very dangerous, and he sees close calls a lot.
We just tell our guys to be safe, make sure they have their bike lights, and watch both ways crossing the road, because there's a lot of drunk drivers or whatnot that just sometimes don't care about other people, and they speed up and down the street all the time.
Cyclists agree.
This section of Nebraska is very dangerous because there's no real place for cyclists. There's no bike lane, and it's pretty tight if cars want to pass you. So yeah, it's tight, it's dangerous, and I think this area is where a lot of people are moving pretty fast, so you got to be on your toes if you want to survive.
Investigators tried piecing together what happened at the scene of the crash for hours. It isn't clear where the cyclist was or the direction he was riding when he was hit and killed by the bus.
You got to be aware of your surroundings in places where there's a lot of traffic, a lot of miscommunications. You just got to be aware of the things you're doing and hopefully be aware of buses and cars and vehicles.
Right before the accident happened, neighbors say they heard screeching, honking, and what sounded like a car accident.
God bless his soul, and hopefully everybody else straight and make it home safe, because I am.
Okay, now this crash is still under investigation. Police have not said if the bus driver was at fault or not. Also, police have not identified the victim. Witnesses told me there were some passengers on the bus when it hit the cyclist, but it's not clear as to how many passengers were on board.